How's it going?
Good. How can I help you?
I actually think I can help you. It's a very, very old, very rare coin.
Cool.
I figured I'd come in and see if it's worth what I think it's worth, which is a substantial amount.
Okay. Sales business.
Hold on. What just happened here? A rare item worth thousands is about to change hands in ways you wouldn't believe. The Pawn Stars team is in for a roller coaster, and you won't want to blink because this deal is about to get real interesting. Stick around to see how far they'll go to score the deal of a lifetime.
I guarantee you it's from the Eastern Mediterranean.
Okay.
And there's literally hundreds, if not over 1,000, different countries, Egypt, Greece, Sicily. You know, they put their own faces on it and everything else.
Okay.
Like basically the same amount of silver, same weight. They're made really easy between those cities.
It starts innocently enough, but wait, did you catch that? The price is off the charts. One pawn item turns into a mystery that could make or break the day for our crew. What's the catch? This item looks like it's straight out of history, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Could there be a surprise twist? Just wait.
These things go from anywhere from 10,000 to 100.
I could live with that.
But there's 500 fakes for every real one. A couple thousand years ago, cities were making their own coins. Most large coins like this didn't survive. When it's conquered, they'd usually take all those coins, melt them down, and make their
Hold on to your seat. Things are heating up. As the details start to unfold, it becomes clear that the stakes are higher than anyone anticipated. One simple question could change everything. Is this item too good to be true, or is someone about to walk away with the deal of the century? Stay tuned.
You know, my big concerns is like, it's struck really well. Most of these coins, the figure on the front back are way off center because they had the coin dies and they put a silver slug in them and they stood back 5 feet with a 5-foot long hammer. Strike them a few times.
Okay.
Wait for it. The tension is building. This is where the real action starts. As the experts dive in to evaluate the item, the real mystery begins to take shape. There's something not quite right, and you can feel the suspense in the air. Is this going to be the pawn shop's biggest find, or a total bust?
So do you have any paperwork with it?
I do not know, not personally.
Someone take a look at it. I have this is basically what he deals with. Is a
Okay.
guy much nerdier than I am.
Good as far as being a nerd, but if you want to bring in a better one, great.
No, so I'm gonna someone
Sure, no problem, thank you.
Just when you think you've got it figured out, bam! Another twist. This item, which seemed like a sure thing, is suddenly on the verge of being a huge gamble. The suspense is killer. How far are they willing to go? The clock is ticking, and they might just be in over their heads.
400 to 360 BC.
Okay.
This is a chariot scene, crowning the victorious charioteer.
So who's
This lady is Arethusa. It was very important to the ancients, and they revered it, and they had nymphs that represented it.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, we hit a game-changing moment. Will the seller back down, or will they strike a deal? There's no telling what will happen next, but it's clear that this pawn transaction is far from ordinary. Are we witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or just a big mistake? Time will tell.
Okay, I have news. It's absolutely genuine. Absolutely genuine.
That's all.
Quality. The strike is excellent.
how much money we got here?
Like a solid $50,000.
Wow.
Almost right on the mark.
Now we're really getting to the meat of it. With every moment that passes, the tension keeps rising. The seller is holding their ground, but the experts are playing it cool. Too cool. They know something we don't. Can they outsmart the seller, or will they walk away empty-handed? Oh, the suspense.
He set the price, so go ahead. That's
No, that's what I can get out of it. I'll give you 35 grand for it, which is more than you were.
but then I'm leaving like
on the table. You know who's going to buy it for more?
not personally, but
Maybe $1 out of $1,000 on a collectible something or the other.
It's crunch time. What happens next could completely change everything. Will the experts finally crack the code? Or is this pawn shop day about to turn into a major disappointment? Everything is on the line now, and it's anyone's guess how this one will end. But one thing's for sure, the drama is just getting started.
Auctions cost money.
Correct.
I mean, they're worse than banks. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 40 grand. Anything more than that, make.
okay. 40,000 is fair.
Okay, all right, cool, man. This is,
Big checks.
no.
Get ready for the big reveal. What's really going to happen? The pieces are finally coming together, and just when you thought you knew how this was going to end, everything takes a turn. Could the item be worth way more than they thought? Or is the seller about to make them regret this deal? Hang on.
Hey, a rifle, huh?
Well, check it out.
Not a rifle. That's a sword.
And just when you thought they were at their breaking point, everything takes an unexpected turn. The expert starts dropping some serious knowledge, but are they bluffing or do they know something the seller doesn't? It's a standoff you won't want to miss.
I'm actually not too sure. Got it at an auction. I just know that it's valuable. That's pretty much it, so.
Very ornate. It's got some very cool detail, like the head of...
The tension is unbearable. You can feel the stakes rising with every word spoken. Will the seller make a move, or are they going to back out at the last minute? All of a sudden, that price tag feels like it's in the air, just waiting to drop. Are we about to see a deal or a disaster?
Dressed up really nice and fancy. I'm just kind of at a loss here. What are you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it.
And how much are you looking to get?
Well, I was looking for 40,000.
40,000 seems like a stretch. Do you know how much Grandpa paid for it?
I actually don't.
Hold your breath, because it's decision time. Everything's on the line right now. The experts are trying to keep their cool, but you can tell they're feeling the pressure. This is it, folks. Will they make history with this deal or walk away in defeat? One wrong move could ruin everything. Get ready.
I think knowing its value and kind of knowing a little more of the history. So even if I don't sell it today, it would help me out in the future.
Wow, I know this sword.
At least.
This is actually, it's like a historically significant.
Really?
The moment of truth is finally here. The experts are either about to make the deal of a lifetime or completely crash and burn. It's down to the wire, and you can practically hear the clock ticking. What's the final decision? The suspense is killing us.
That name, Ivan Ivanovich Adevsky. He was a Hussar, killed at the Battle of Brienne in France in 1914 by Napoleon's troops.
Wow.
Hero. And this guy gets killed with this sword. So,
Just when you think the dust has settled, there's one more bombshell coming your way. Could there be another twist to this deal? It's not over yet, and the final move is something you'll have to see to believe. This could be the biggest pawn shop twist of the season. Get ready.
you can hold it and feel like, and it's well balanced. So,
It'll definitely take an arm off.
the ceremonial, so a battle sword.
But it does have a ceremonial feel to it, right?
You're
Everything's on the line now. This is the final showdown. The experts are about to make their move, and it's anyone's guess how this will end. Will they seal the deal, or will they regret it forever? The tension is palpable, and this one is going down to the wire.
actually know that this was out there until after it was sold. If you take it to auction and get it in front of the right, I would imagine you're talking 75, 100,000.
And there it is. The final decision is made, and all that's left is to see whether it was the right call. Were the experts right, or was the seller just a step ahead the whole time? You won't believe how this one ends. This is the cliffhanger you've been waiting for.
The problem is it's too big of a for you 50,000 for this sword, possibly even more, but once in an open market.
What an incredible ride. The deal was either a game changer or a total misstep. But one thing's for sure, this pawn shop transaction won't be forgotten anytime soon. Could there be more surprises hiding just around the corner? You're going to have to stick around to find out.
All right, well, thanks for coming in.
Listen, I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you. Value on this sword. Kind of glad I didn't sell it, and I think I'm going to try to find the proper auction.
What's next for the Pawn Stars team? With all that drama behind them, we can only wonder what's coming up. One thing's for sure, this crew isn't backing down anytime soon. If you thought this deal was intense, just wait. There's more to come. Be sure to stay tuned. Hold on tight, because what we're about to dive into is nothing short of mind-blowing. We've got hidden treasures, jaw-dropping finds, and deals that'll leave you gasping. This is Pawn Stars like you've never seen it before, where history and mystery collide. What's coming next? Get ready for a roller coaster ride of epic proportions. You won't believe what happens when the door opens next.
Found this, I was cleaning out some jewelry. Gave it to me years ago, and I was wanting to find out how much it was.
Thing looks crazy. What is it?
It's a Black Widow.
Is it poisonous?
I just came to the pawn shop to try to sell my grandmother's that was given to me years.
Okay, this one's about to shake things up. We're talking about an item so rare, it could have been made for royalty. What could it be? It's not your average piece by any means, trust me. You're going to want to see this. A Black Widow brooch? What's it really worth? The question on everyone's mind, does the seller know just what they have in their hands? Hold on, things are about to get real.
The jeweler to the right. This is something right here. When people say Fabergé, you're Fabergé, one of the greatest jewelers of all. Famous for his Fabergé eggs, but he actually made everything from necklaces to rings, and just about anything considered a masterpiece.
Just when you think this couldn't get any crazier, boom, Fabergé enters the picture. You heard that right, Fabergé. We're talking diamonds, rubies, and platinum. But wait, how much is it really worth? How do you even put a price on something so legendary? The stakes are about to skyrocket. Who's walking away with a deal of a lifetime, and who's about to get blindsided?
This is the one thing everyone hopes they'll cross when they're going through grandma. What did you want to do with it?
I want to get rid of it.
And how much were you looking to get?
Couple thousand.
Okay. I would really to give you like $2,000 for, but unfortunately I have a cut to the chase. Give you $15,000.
Did you think you had it all figured out? Think again. This is Pawn Stars, and nothing's ever as it seems. Just when the deal seems to be set in stone, guess what happens? The game changes in a way you'll never see coming. Will the deal be sealed, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? You won't believe the twist in the next scene.
How about 17? And that's willing to pay, definitely pay 17.
No. I mean
16.
I will give you more than a fair offer on this.
How about 15?
This is why having a conscience.
Now we're switching gears, and if you think this is just another antique, guess again. This time, it's a samurai sword, straight from World War II. The excitement is building as Rick and Chumlee get ready to examine this prized weapon. But here's the question, how much is it really worth? The anticipation is killing us, and the experts are about to weigh in. You don't want to miss what happens when the numbers are finally revealed.
All right, you're a good move. Oh my God, I'm so shocked. I mean, I couldn't $1,000. I hit the jackpot today.
Hold your breath. The deal's about to be made, and you'll never guess who walks away with the winning bid. But here's the kicker. There's more to the story, and it's going to leave you on the edge of your seat. Just when you thought this was over, bam! A sudden plot twist that you have to see to believe. Is this the deal of a lifetime? Or is someone about to get played? Stay tuned, because the drama's just heating up.
Thousands of years. I mean, soldiers pay. If you went to battle, you got a few prizes home. Early out of Europe, they would see Lugers. I've seen all these things guys brought back from Japan was...
Wow.
This says right here.
We're just getting started, folks. The drama's only escalating. And next up, we've got Morgan silver dollars. You might think you know what these are worth, but trust me, this story's got a twist. Just wait until you see how much these old coins could fetch. The tension's thick, and there's no telling who's about to come out on top. Will the seller take the deal, or is there a hidden treasure waiting to be uncovered? Keep watching, because the suspense is about to hit an all-time high.
Ooh, check out the blade on that sword. You touching that, Rick? You know better than that. I'll tell you over the years.
What if you taught me?
Not to touch that with your hand.
What can you tell me about this, Chum? What do you know about it?
Let's see here. Pretty old. Looks pretty nice.
The clock is ticking, and things are heating up. Rick's about to make an offer that'll either make or break this moment. But here's the question. Will the seller accept? What's going on behind the scenes? It's about to get even more intense with the stakes at an all-time high. One wrong move, and the deal could slip away. You won't believe how it all plays out in the next few seconds.
Well, let me take a look at the handle with your permission.
Absolutely.
Well, it's got some writing on the blade, huh?
You didn't think we were slowing down, did you? Hold on tight, because what's coming up next is legendary. We've got a 1929 Cubs World Series press pin coming into play, baseball history is about to unfold before your very eyes, and the question remains, how much is this rare piece really worth? Will Rick get the deal he's hoping for, or is the seller about to score a game-winning offer? You can feel the tension building.
And especially against the Tokugawa, or the military leader.
So used for beheading Christians, which I said,
And just when you think it can't get any better, a major twist looms on the horizon. Rick's offer is on the table, and the suspense is killing everyone in the room. Is this the end of the line for this historic item, or will it find its way into the hands of a true collector? You don't want to blink, because the next 20 seconds will be full of twists you'll never see coming. Keep watching.
This sword is a very good buy for the shop because it's a very unique item. Anytime you get a sword that was actually, that's gotta be something special.
all right, so...
Now brace yourselves. We've got a set of Napoleonic-era medals that could change the game completely. This isn't just about the value of the items, it's about the history behind them. These pieces could hold incredible significance, and who knows just what they might be worth. The excitement's building, and there's no telling if Rick's going to land this deal. One final move could make or break everything. Can't wait to see how this unfolds.
I'm assuming 6,000 is fine since you wanted 5. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Chum, will you write her up?
I'm gonna write this ticket up, and then I might behead you with this.
I'm amazed.
Get ready for the ultimate game changer, the experts about to weigh in on these Napoleonic medals. But here's the real kicker. What will Rick offer, and will the seller accept? This isn't just about money, it's about prestige. And when prestige is on the line, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will this deal be the highlight of the day, or will Rick walk away empty-handed? You won't believe how this one plays out.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
All right, just looking around. Unfortunately, even when I'm on vacation, one of the weird things about a random antique shop, you'll never know what you'll find. It might just be completely...
Oh, but wait, there's more. We're about to leave the city behind and head out to Utah, where even more hidden treasures are waiting to be uncovered. Rick's got his eye on a player piano, but the owner's not ready to let go. What happens when a man of history like Rick meets an antique owner who's attached to his possessions? This one's got all the right ingredients for a showdown. Stay tuned, because the next moment is going to change everything.
So what would you take for it?
It'd have to be more than 10.
A little more than I want to pay.
Well, I'd be in trouble if I sold it to my wife for her birthday.
How much do you love your wife?
The tension in Utah is about to reach a boiling point. Rick wants that player piano, but the owner's got other plans. You've never seen a negotiation like this before. Will Rick offer enough to tempt him, or will he have to walk away with nothing? This could be the most unexpected twist of the day. Everything hangs in the balance. Keep your eyes on the prize, because things are about to get real.
He had a price for $300. I have a conscience. I believe in karma. I had to tell him what it was worth. Because it could retail for as much as $2,500.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I own the Ugly Trailer Antiques in Hurricane, Utah.
And just when you thought the day was winding down, a samurai helmet is thrown into the mix. This thing is old, but how old? And more importantly, what's it worth? Rick knows this is a rare find, but the real question is whether he can strike a deal that both he and the owner will be happy with. Will Rick walk away with another gem, or will the deal slip right through his fingers? Stay with us, because you won't believe the twist coming up.
Early 1600s to basically 1868, I believe, somewhere right around in there. You know, you had the emperor, who was like the king, and then you had the samurai, which was sort of like the royal court. They were basically the equivalent of like...
As the samurai helmet deal plays out, Rick is faced with a decision that could either make or break his day. Can he seal the deal for a price that works for both sides? Or is this rare item going to slip through his hands? The clock's ticking, and every second counts in this high-stakes showdown. Who will walk away victorious, and who will end up with nothing? This negotiation's about to get wild.
How much will you take for it?
What will you give me?
$1,250.
I gotta do a little better than that.
You only wanted $300 to start with.
The plot thickens. Rick's haggling skills are about to be put to the test once again. We've seen him pull off some epic deals, but this one might just be his hardest yet. The samurai helmet could be the biggest acquisition of the day, but will the price be right? It's make or break time, and you won't believe what happens when the numbers are finally revealed. Buckle up.
After what I've learned about it today, I think we gotta have at least two.
$1,500?
Come on, you can do better than that. 17.
I'll go 16.
1650.
And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the deal's almost done, but not without a few surprises along the way. As Rick goes head-to-head with the seller, things are about to get more intense than ever. This could be one of the best finds of the day. But will Rick secure the deal before it's too late? This is where the drama really kicks in. Keep watching, because you're in for a treat.
All right, $1,650.
All right, let's go write it up.
Usually I say that. Just goes to show.
All right, folks, the tension is about to hit a fever pitch. The samurai helmet is on the line, and everything's hanging by a thread. Rick's got one last offer to make, but will it be enough to seal the deal? One move could make all the difference. You're not going to want to miss how this all unfolds. Time to find out if Rick gets to add this priceless piece to his collection.
Just goes to show when you go into an antique store in a small town, every once in a while you can find something. I think I can sell it quick. Sturgis, here I come.
And it's here, the big reveal. The deal's been made, and Rick walks away with something truly historic. But hold up, did he just score a win? Or did the seller get the better end of the deal? This could change everything. With one final moment, Rick's day is made, and you won't believe how it all goes down. Stick with us, because the grand finale is about to hit, and trust me, you'll be on the edge of your seat.
And you just found it, or there's a $20 gold piece laying on the ground?
We recently bought a house and a safe in the wall, and this was inside the safe.
Cracker?
No, I'm not a safe cracker. It's really heavy, so I'm hoping in gold.
Imagine cracking open a hidden wall safe and finding a $20 gold coin inside. No map, no clues, just cold, hard treasure. That's exactly what happened when a woman stumbled upon a secret safe while renovating her new home. Inside, a 1924 $20 Saint-Gaudens gold coin. Now she's at the Pawn Stars shop, hoping to turn her surprise discovery into a stack of cash. She doesn't know much about coins, but she knows gold when she sees it. And this coin, it's heavy, and potentially worth a mini fortune.
At least $600.
So do you know anything about it?
No, if I found it in the safe.
Well, it's worth 20 bucks, right?
Well, at least that.
Okay, this is called a Saint-Gaudens, okay? Because the person who designed it, his name was Augustus Saint-Gaudens.
Oh.
A lot of people think that's an actual, it's not, really carrying a torch.
But this isn't just any gold coin. It's a Saint-Gaudens double eagle, one of the most iconic designs in U.S. coin history. Commissioned by President Theodore Roosevelt himself, the Saint-Gaudens features Lady Liberty carrying a torch, striding forward like she's leading the Avengers. The back, an eagle mid-flight, regal, timeless, gold. The woman found it in a protective holder. No paperwork, no backstory. Just vibes and vintage shine. But here's where things get tricky.
C24, it's a pretty common.
Okay.
It's in too good a shape, as a matter of fact.
Is that good?
This is the most counterfeit.
This particular coin is one of the most counterfeited gold coins on the planet. We're talking decades of high-quality fakes, especially from the Middle East during the 50s to 70s. And while fake sounds bad, some of these replicas were actually made of real gold. So even if it's bogus, it still holds melt value. That's around $900 in today's market. But the real money? That lies in the grade. Because in the world of coins, the condition is king. Every tiny scratch, dent, or shine can boost or burst your payday.
And look carefully, because the devil is in the detail. Coins are graded on the from 1 to 70. 1 being like the worst. The MS grades, that's from 6. That means mint state. And mint state means basically from the mint. Okay, uncirculated.
Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. Anything between 60 to 70 is mint state, meaning untouched, uncirculated, fresh from the mint. Even a bump from mint state 63 to 64 could add hundreds to the price tag. Go higher and you're playing in the thousands. To make sure she's not holding fool's gold, the pawn shop brings in a pro mark from Sahara Coins. This guy eats rare coins for breakfast. He checks for weight, markings, strike sharpness, every detail that separates gold from gold-plated garbage.
Give me the 900 bucks, or I could phone a friend. Okay, let me do that. This coin can be worth a lot of money. And if not, this thing will be worth is right around 900 bucks. Why can't I find like this?
Rick, what's up, buddy?
Mark, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Well, here's the coin I called you about.
Okay.
So I'll make an offer either way.
The verdict? It's real. Solid 22-karat American history, and better yet, it's in stellar condition. Mark gives it a mint state 64 grade. Translation? That simple wall-safe coin is now worth around $2,000. That's not just treasure, that's a tax bracket change for a lucky homeowner. She walked in hoping for $600. Now she's looking at more than triple that. But there's one catch.
Our coins and currency. What are your concerns about this coin?
Just make sure, what's the grade on it?
Well, this is the most counterfeited $20 gold coin. Back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, were counterfeited in the Middle East to be used in coin jewelry.
The $2,000 estimate, that's retail value. And before anyone pays full price, buy a third-party service. That means shipping it out, waiting weeks, and paying fees. He wants certainty, so he makes a solid offer, $1,500 cash right now. That's $600 more than she expected and $1,500 more than she started with. Not bad for a coin that's been hiding in a wall for decades.
Good news is it's real.
That's great.
The beautiful thing about this coin is the Saint-Gaudens design and presented it to the president were made by the U.S. Mint. So when we see one, we get kind of excited. Well, that is an important question.
After a little back and forth, she takes the deal. No haggling, no drama, just cold, hard gold converted into fast money. She walks out with a big smile and a fat stack, $1,500 richer thanks to one lucky renovation. For Rick, he's got a shiny new coin that might sell for more down the road. Win-win all around. And for the rest of us, yet another reminder that history and money can be hiding in the most unexpected places.
$1,200 all the way up to $5,000. This coin I would grade at mint state 64. Worth about $2,000.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sure thing, absolutely, anytime.
Sell this, right?
Whether it's behind a wall, under a floorboard, or inside Grandma's old cookie tin, you never know when a piece of the past might suddenly become your financial future. This episode wasn't just about gold. It was about luck, timing, and knowing when to cash out. And let's be real, who doesn't want to stumble on a random fortune during home repairs? That's HGTV meets Indiana Jones.
I have to send this to a coin grading and pay them to grade it. Because no one's going to buy it until it's got that. It's not cheap.
Go sell it myself someplace.
Go give it a shot. I mean, but where are you going to sell it? Any shop's going to have to get it.
How about
So next time you're tearing down a wall, keep your eyes peeled. You might just find your own Saint-Gaudens miracle. Make sure to hit that like button for more epic finds, unexpected windfalls, and all things Pawn Stars. Until next time, keep hustling, keep hunting, and stay golden.